Before we discuss in Unit 4, very shortly, let me talk what we discussed in Unit 4. In Unit 4, we were talking business communication messages, under which we discuss some of the points like written messages, memo, informal notes, notice, and letters. We discussed yesterday, and today we are going to discuss email first. Then all of you are familiar with the email, and maybe you are using them also. What are emails if question comes, or what is email if question comes? I do hope you can define. Emails are today replacing the letters and memos. Yes, we write letters with the support of electronic mail. They have become very common and also popular because they are free, fast, secure, and confidential. Nowadays, many people are using email. Uh, they allow feedback quicker than in letters. Yes, if you compare letters, it takes long time. Unlike letters, you can get email immediately, and you can send the same email to many people at the same time. You can get feedback, you can send immediately, and it is also you can attach other documents including video and other information, so that people feel easier and comfortable to use emails. The added advantage is that you can attach you can attach documents and photographs in various sites. Okay, is there any question? Okay, I did not get your sound, so let me go to next one. uh, just you can see the sample of email. Formal email, like letters, you can send informal as well as formal emails. Informal emails, one from we has written this to sent date to cc bcc subject attachment, and like letters, these are the elements included in the email. uh, are you familiar with cc and bcc? Can you tell me what cc means? cc means this is carbon copy. If you want to send the same email for reference to other people, we can do cc. We can do cc. And bcc, actually without giving any notice, any information to the people who are to whom we are sending email. If we want to give the copy, special copy, we can say bcc. Okay, this is sample, and no need to read these all parts of the email. uh, these are the different steps we have to follow. These are the different parts, but there is not hard and fast rule that you have to follow the particular format. The way you feel comfortable, you can apply. Okay, so let me go to next one. My notes. What do you mean by my notes? Let's discuss now. My notes are formal notes or records of business meeting, hearings, decisions made, or resolutions reached. They are known as protocols. My notes start with a list of people who were present at the meeting, followed by the statement or issue considered by them and their input or decisions made. Usually, a secretary takes the note to prepare the minutes later. Whenever we conduct meeting, whenever we just organize formal discussion, the points, the issues, the agendas will be recorded, and this is what we can say minute. How many members of that committee or organization or this companies are gathering for meeting, their attendance is also recorded, topic to be discussions are also recorded, and finally their decisions are also recorded. Do you have any questions on my note? No? Then just to see the sample. Project, name of the project at the top, topic of the project or meeting, date, time, location, written by, attendance, sent to all under attendance, and revision history. This is one format. There might be different formats of my note. And next one, report. Sometimes you students also involved in report writing also. You have to prepare reports time and again. Just a minute. Mm, okay, then what do you mean by reports? What are reports? We can discuss here. A report is an organized document that presents information about a business situation. It presents findings from an investigation or a review of a business issue, problem or trend. Some reports may be just one page, while others can be 100 or more pages. So just to remember that you can make very short report as well as report might be longer. A report is usually submitted by lower level employees or managers to upper level executives. Reports need to be objective and they try to present accurate and full examination of a particular event or situation. Yeah, just once you read this, uh, just you need to understand that report either they can be a single page or sometimes report might be very big, bigger than or more than 100 pages. It depends upon the content, type of report, it may vary. And report mean on any topic, on any area, we can prepare. Maybe to find the solutions, to investigate new things, or especially research oriented reports are comparatively considered better. And they are submitted by lower level employees or managers to upper level executives. Yes. Just we discuss this. You can see the sample report writing format or formal. This is uh, actually I have extracted this page from Google, so if you want you can find other sample in Google, uh, like other thing. It is very short format. This is title page. What is there on the first page we write, then we write abstract. Under abstract, what are the things are to be included, why the report has been written, how the story was undertaken, what the main findings were, and what the significance of the finding is. These are the things written in abstract. Then you write table of contents. After table of contents, you write introduction. In introduction, you have to include the background, the purpose, and the scope. And another part, you include body. This is the main part. This is the detailed study. This is sample for report. In BBS third year or fourth year, you have to prepare report. You have to study and you have to write report. Then next one, proposal. If you get confusion, you can ask, okay, a proposal is a plan or a suggestion forwarded for consideration by someone. Okay, just you understand that before preparing any research, before doing any research, we prepare proposals. Proposal is a plan, pre-plan, how you will conduct, for what is included in detail. It is usually a formal written document making an offer of a product or service to a what Intel client. Actually, a product or service to a potential client. Sorry, there is some mistake in typing. Proposals can be solicited, means submitted in response to a call for proposal, and unsolicited, submitted without being requested to do so. Just remember, there are two types of proposals: solicited and unsolicited. If uh, if you submit your proposal, if it is called submitted in response to a call for proposal, this is solicited. Without being requested to do so, this is unsolicited. Anyway, just to remember that proposal is a plan where you mention everything in detail of your research, what you need to do and what are the steps that you follow, what are the methods, what are the ways of collecting samples data, they include in proposal. And next one, business plan. A business plan is a document that spells out the formal statement of a set of business goals and how those goals would be achieved. It includes the strategies for progress. It is a written description of the future of a company's business. Sometimes, when relevant and useful, proposals may use parts of a business plan. Business plans mean they are also looking like proposals. They are also like proposals. What activities, what steps will be followed it will be followed to get progress in your business. These plans are called business plans. Do you have any queries? Any question? No, then business plan means just remember these points. Let me go to next one. Bulletin boards, like notice board. A bulletin board is a surface or place for posing public notices, posters, leaflets, pamphlets, advertisements, and announcement of events or new developments. This is the definition of bulletin board. What is bulletin board? A bulletin board is a surface or place for posting public notice, posters, leaflets, whatever things. So, in any institution, in any business company, they just manage bulletin boards, and this is the board where notices, posters, leaflets, pamphlets, or advertisements, or any announcements, or any changes, any new event occurs. This is pasted. This is posted there so that any member of the company can easily see there. Any notice, any poster, they are pasted are formal. They are often used in school and universities and in many offices. Yes, where many people involved, it is almost impossible to circulate message one by one. Sometimes it is necessary to provide immediate information. So, notice is pasted on bulletin board, like notice board. Usually they are hung on the wall near the entrance of an office so that all members of the office can see this. They are made of wood, cork, or plastic. These days, internet forums serve as electronic notice board. Yes, many companies they have different websites, different bloggers where they publish their notice. And nowadays, people have made messenger groups, and they can publish notice with the support of this group. Next one, signboards. A signboard is usually a large board fence that displays the name and logo of a business or product with visually attractive images and some written information. You might have seen signboards. Signboard plays important role for what I say attraction. If your signboard is very attractive, we assume that people like to visit minimum in your office or in your company. Sometimes it plays important role, but people use or make signboards without any plan, without any format. So sometimes it pollutes the city area also. It is often displayed along highways, on buildings, or other visible locations. The main intention, the main target of signboard is to advertise. Alternatively, signboards are also referred